YouTubers, it's your girl, beautiful brown baby doll, and I am going to do a quick oil infusion treatment. I'm going to be using today the Carol's Daughter oil infusion treatment with the cardamom hair oil, and also, and let me show you that's the cardamom hair oil, and also the cardamom detangling hair smoothie. And so I'm going to go through it step by step according to the box and how it's said to be used. And then I'm going to show you what the application steps look like. And then I'm going to do a second video where I'm going to style my hair. So then you'll get to see that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so just to let you know what comes in the box with the oil infusion treatment, you're going to get the olive oil infusion, cardamom hair oil, and you're also going to get the hair smoothie. But in addition to that, so that when you're done with the treatment, you're able to put your hair in a cap, which is provided by Carol's Daughter. And they also give you all the instructions on how much to use, whether or not your hair is 6, 9, or 12 plus inches. So you know exactly how much you're to use of the oil and how much of the smoothie you should use. And it also tells people who are wearing their hair straight how much to use. And this is, it says, for benefits of those who are natural or even relaxed or transitioning. So it helps with all hair types. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying according to the box, and I'm going to give you all step-by-step directions on how I use this. And again, the instructions are spelled out right here on the back of the box. It says how to use, and there's a total of 5 steps. So I'm going to go through each step and show you. Step 1 begins with me parting my hair in 4 even or close to even sections. I just go through with my fingers and part it, or you can use a comb if you would like. I then kind of separate the sections to avoid tangles. This is just in preparation to apply the cardamom hair oil. When I apply it from root to tip, so from scalp to the ends of the hair. Now it's time to move on to the next step. With this step, I'm going to make sure that I apply the recommended amount of the hair smoothie to each of the 4 sections. This should be quite simple because I've already separated my hair when I applied the cardamom hair oil. Also, the application is quite smooth. You're just applying it from root to tip, parting with your fingers or with a comb if you would like. I prefer using my fingers. You can also feel that your hair is starting to lock in the moisture as well as the oils, so it makes your hair feel a lot softer. I also make sure that after I'm done with each section, I take special care to twist it back up and place the duckbill clip back on so I don't lose any product. So now I am at the 4th to last step. I have, let me see. You all saw me apply the cardamom hair oil, also the oil infusion smoothie, or the cardamom smoothie. And now you're going to see me take these sections and put them under the cap provided. According to Carol's Daughter, you can sit under the dryer for 30 minutes in order to reach maximal benefits. But I am going to do some things around the house. So I'll be back and I'll rinse it out before then just so you can see what it looked like. And then again, part 2 of this video will be dedicated to showing a new style. Alright, see you soon. I know I'm always talking about my shampoo dilution method, so I wanted to go ahead and show you all how I do it without making too much fuss of it. I take an applicator bottle like this one, and what I do is I take the shampoo and I pour in, and mine has ounces, so I usually pour in about 2 ounces of shampoo, maybe even less. I think I went overboard there. So I'm like, right, I'm getting closer to an ounce of shampoo. And then I fill the water up to maybe about 8 ounces. When I get in the shower, this is how I shampoo. So that way, I am diluting the shampoo. And why do I dilute shampoo? I like to make sure that my hair is locking in the oils that it needs and it not getting rid of too many of my natural oils. So much like the oil infusion promises to make the hair stronger and also make it softer and more manageable, so do your natural hair oils, and that will only work to help make the process more beneficial. So that's how I wash my hair. And then I take my applicator top. And this is just a simple, I want to say $1 one from Sally's Beauty, nothing special. And I just kind of, you don't want to shake it because it causes a lot of suds. Even though most sulfate-free shampoos are not going to do a lot of that sudsing anyway. And this is a sulfate-free shampoo, the Black Vanilla Herbal Shampoo. But there you have it. That's what I'm going to wash with in the shower. That's all I need for my sections of hair. See you soon. Okay guys, so I just got done washing, and of course this is my hair in its very shrunken state, but my hair does feel good. This really smells good. In fact, my mother just walked in the house and said, "What is that smell? It smells good." So I guess it came from my hair. And what I did was exactly what I told you. I followed up with the shampoo and water mix, and I gave you all reasons why I use the applicator bottle as opposed to just using a bottle of shampoo. You also limit the amount of product that you're using as well, so I just wanted you all to keep that in mind. So I did like the product. I feel like the oil infusion does what it says. It feels really good, and when you put it on, it feels really thick, like it's coating in the oil, so I like that feeling. And I also, when I washed my hair, I did not do a lot of washing to oblivion. Of course, that applicator bottle helps you focus on the scalp, which is the important part about shampooing, right? So guys, that is the end of this part of the tutorial with the oil infusion treatment. I'm now going to move into styling, and that will be part 2 of this video, so don't miss it. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.
Well, I'm that N to the I to the N to the A, better known as BBBD. A motivating, captivating personality with weight loss, hair care, yeah, you know with me. Much more than a diva, hard hitter, never quitter, and a winner, so you know that I will. Seek to educate, regulate, never violate, never teach and hate, but I will participate at a high rate in living my life much like it is golden. Blessing brains with the knowledge and the skills to be real while they pass steadily unfolding. I'm blessing everything I do, I keep it real and true, so to my viewers I can get through. I'm on the quest to change and grow, I let my spirit flow freely to my high calling. On the real, I appreciate your love, I'm repping God above, and with this I'm never falling. On a quest for amazing, for great